いつも君と待ち続けた季節は何も言わず通り過ぎた。雨はこの街に降り注ぐ少しのリグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよ。それは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いた。あの時見えなかった。
We've reached our destination.
Ex-Leo Temple. Isn't that where Shionne was being held?
Shh! Wasn't it beautiful? I can't wait for this!
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but... You sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, You know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew!
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shionne. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess... it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but... I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shionne. But that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Dahna are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the... An ambush?
Sorry. Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
I never thought about this until now, Alphen, but doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Admittedly, yeah. It can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
Armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Just great.
Cheers!
Cheers! What?
Nice try, you two. Better luck next time.
Never. Why?
Wait. Something's wrong.
I couldn't catch it. I'll always be...
Oh no. This is just like what happened before. Alphen!
I'm alone. I'm all alone.
What can I do to get her to snap out of it? There aren't any thorns this time. I've got it!
Alphen?
Shionne, you're not alone. You've got all of us. And it wasn't just one bouquet either. There's also this one from me. So please, don't give up. We'll fight this together. Shionne!
You dummy! That's not what I was upset about. How many times do I need to tell you not to blindly rush into things? That said, it does make me feel better. Even if your bouquet is just a weapon named after one.
I'm just glad I could help. And I made another one to go with it, so it wouldn't be lonely either.
You never cease to amaze me, Alphen. Seriously.
Feeling better now, Shionne?
I'm sorry I lost my cool like that.
Don't worry. It's not like I have any room for criticism.
Being a grown-up isn't easy, is it?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I wonder if something happened.
Yes.
Excuse me!
Hey!
Really now?
What?
I see. Agreed.
Very nice.
Dohalim? The line of researchers is getting longer.
Perhaps I should have put more thought into this before accepting.
Hey, Alphen, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? I think Hootle senses something.
Ho ho! Ho ho! Ho! Ho ho! Ho!
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Easy peasy, huh, Hootle?
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Ah, hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo-hoo!
I sense a strange power from this.
Hey, Rinwell, tell me about your parents. What were they like?
They were kind. That's the part I like to remember. They could also be strict, though, especially when it came to magic. I never understood why I had to work so hard to learn magic. Why we couldn't just be done with it and live openly like everyone else. Needless to say, that didn't go over well. Of course, if I'd known that one day I'd be doing this, I would have taken my studies more seriously. What about your parents?
Same deal. Run through the mill. Told constantly that training was the only way to survive in a world like this. It got bad enough that I ended up running away and siding with the Renans of all people. And now, I've got that training to thank for being alive.
I know how that feels.
The first time we met, you risked using your magic to stop me from kicking my dad's ass. You could have done anything else. You could have ignored it. So, why?
Yeah, I guess something about Zephyr reminded me of my own father.
You don't say. So, did your pops and mine look a lot like each other?
Not really. Not at all, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt a resemblance, I guess.
Wow. Well, I won't pretend I understand, but I'm glad. Your dad must have been a great guy.
He was.
Maybe it's the snow soaking up all the sound, but something about Cislodia always feels mysterious to me. Solemn, almost.
When it comes to solemnity, I'd say our own Octalina Palace is no slouch.
I won't argue with you there. Still, that azure tint of the shadows on the silvery white snow, it has a certain indescribable quality.
Indeed. It was boorish of me to even suggest such a comparison.
All I know is it's freaking cold. Still, more pleasant now that the locals aren't quite as frosty towards us.
Well, excuse me if I'm too frosty for your warm self.
Oh, come on! You know I didn't mean you. Besides, really, I'm the one who...
How about we stop getting hung up on the past for a change? Take what you've learned and put it to use in the future instead.
An unexamined past can be just as dangerous in its own right.
Better that than obsessing over it like a certain someone I know.
Kisara doesn't mince her words, does she?
I could say the same thing about one or two of the other women around here.
Tell me about it.
I think I'll refrain from commenting on this one.
Poodle, I've got some dried fish for you. You want some?
Forget that. Doesn't some tasty red meat sound better, boy?
Hey! Stop trying to coax him away with treats. Get your own adorable sidekick if you're so desperate for one.
He appears to enjoy being the center of attention.
Funny how things change. He and Rinwell used to be joined at the hip, or shoulder to talon.
It's not just Hootle who's become more trusting. Isn't that so, Rinwell?
They do say pets and their owners act alike. I suppose since we've been together, I've done my share of coming out of my own shell too.
Well then, I guess with you and Hootle, that makes us all one big happy family.
Sometimes when I'm deep in thought, Hootle will come over and sit next to me. I only wish I could actually pet him.
Oh, you will someday. You won't believe how soft he is.
Wish I had that problem. I'm lucky if I can so much as look at old Featherbrain without him trying to claw me to ribbons.
Really? He seems tame enough around everyone else. Maybe it's just Hoodle's way of establishing dominance?
That's dogs, not owls.
What's going on when Hootle pecks at you?
I don't know. Like when I'm talking to Rinwell, it's like he's trying to muscle me out or something. Unless... Wait, you don't suppose I make him jealous?
Come again?
Ow! Get off of me, you insecure fluffball!
I rather think they make a good comedic pairing.
I see you've got your relics all lined up again. What are you doing? Huh? They're so bright now.
Oh, it's you two. I was merely tending to my collection.
Don't you think you've polished them enough by now?
You take better care of your relics than you do yourself.
I try to take good care of them. However, no matter how much work I put in, it refused to respond.
I thought you could hear their voices somehow.
I can, but that's all I can do with them. I can't actually engage in conversation with them. Not yet.
What are they saying? Did they really want you to polish them that much?
You're right. I was so enraptured with them, I may have selfishly failed to consider their own wishes. I must open my mind and sincerely engage with them in earnest.
He never gets tired of his relics, does he?
Nope. It is interesting to look at them when they're all lined up together like this, though. Like how these two have similar designs. It makes me wonder if they were made in the same period.
An excellent observation. Yes, I too suspect they're somehow intimately related as well.
I don't see what you two are talking about at all.
What's this? Why, that smear wasn't there previously. Could it be responding to my voice at long last? It's rather viscous and has a distinct aroma to it.
Ugh, Hoodle! These relics are no place for you to do your business! Whew! I'm serious! These are priceless pieces of history!
Come on, Dohalim. Let's go wash your hands before you catch anything weird.
What a wonderful treasure this is.
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shionne's decision to revolt, the Dahna uprising in Calaglia, the crown contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time, the fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to adults, anyway.
Hey, Kisara. What's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
The Lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the Lord we met in Vicente was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo.
My word, this must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Catching a cold? Here, have this herb I found earlier.
I'm fine, thanks.
Oh?
Right.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Everything okay there, big guy? You look kinda pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right. Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shionne.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
Okay, off we go.
Isn't that all Madria's?
So this is where her ship drifted.
Then the one who wrote the letter is...
Alive, but badly wounded. I doubt many of the others have survived.
Let's survey the area.
Let's dispose of this trash.
Reload!
Glacial spear.
Hurricane thrust!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Eternal devastation!
Do it!
Take this! Go! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
This is such a beautiful island.
Yet it's just as full of Zoogles as everywhere else on Dahna.
The fact there are piers suggests people must have come here in the past, though.
The reason they're gone is simple. The Renans put all of the Dahnans to work on the crown contest after they conquered the planet.
So there would have been nobody left to enjoy the view here after the Great Conquest. Once this whole thing is over, we'll have to all come back here together so we can appreciate it. Did I say something weird?
No. I was just impressed you came up with such a good idea for once.
I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too. Especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver-spooned elite for you.
Your cooking has really improved, Shionne.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make, too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shionne here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing. Shionne, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain, and then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. It was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shionne. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy. But I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
Shionne, could we talk a moment?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we started talking to each other, didn't we?
To say the least. Hey.
What is it?
Do you think you'd like to make something together?
Make what exactly?
Just if you wanna make dinner together. What did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Oh, dinner, yes. Yes, of course. Dinner. Right.
What did you think I was talking about?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what did you have in mind?
Well, do you recognize these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together. Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
You still remember that, huh? I'm sorry, Shionne.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too. Anyway, let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in no time.
I never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
Yeah. So much has changed when you look back on it. Well, I guess maybe not what we're eating, but still.
No, I'd say even that's changed too, in a sense. Our meals are a whole lot better now.
True. We've both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Even after our battles are done, when Dahna is saved and our mission is finished, we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like this, night after night.
Yep, I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh, no, not at all. I meant in a nice, warm house. One with a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
Standing side by side.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Will be a delicious piece of cake!
Swallow dance! I'm sucking winner! Hurricane Thrust! Lunar Rondo! I'm just getting started!
Empty airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Nice, Law!
All the way!
Hey, I'm here too, you know!
Dragon Force!
I'm willing to do it!
Eagle Fly! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
Brace yourself! This one's tough! I'll smash you! Dragon
Bring you down.
Swallow Blade! Slap! I'll take you all off! Dragon Force!
I guess you had to do it now and again.
That can easily be faced.
Just as well,
You're not like that all the time.
Do it! Eternal Devastation!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Right, here goes! This time! Double Demon Fang! Easter!
These fists have got your name on them.
Are those arms even natural?
I'm not done!
Do it!
Dragon Form!
Frozen?
Hammer!
I'll finish you with Demon Fang!
Ready and
With that, my turn!
Thanks! Just what I... Thanks for the healing.
Dragon
Watch
Form!
yourself. Yeah, you too.
This could be useful.
Oh. You know, don't you think we're running a little low on food?
I guess we are. Looks like there's a place to...
Right, here goes! Wind!
Power of flame!
Hurricane Thrust! Lunar Rondo! Hurricane Thrust!
Insects should stay on the ground.
Dragon Force! This one's all in all!
I'll finish you. I'm free.
What's this now?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Easy.
A breeze.
An easy breeze.
That fucking is driving me mad!
I'll finish you here now!
We got fires!
I got this! Let him march now!
All yours! Dragon Sword!
Pain between heaven and earth! Here's evil!
Rain Slash!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
There's more where that came from.
Dispose of the trap.
Attack time!
Light astrolite! Rage!
Devastation!
Swallow dance! Armor won't save you!
Dragon Sword!
Just getting started!
Waterfall!
Okay, here I go!
I owe you, Shionne.
Healing is what my art do best.
We are freaking
All mine can do is
invincible!
cause Alphen and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Dragon Sword! Try this!
Swallow dance!
Explosive ring!
Any injuries? Great, now I'm hurt and dirty. Dispose of the trap.
Demon Fang!
You
You picked the wrong... Damn it! Roll away! Tear! Hurricane Throw!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shionne actually look flustered.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case. It's you.
Lord Dohalim?
I figured I'd find you here, Kelzelik.
You knew he'd be here?
The handwriting on the note was all too familiar to me.
Did you come all the way out here to mock me, or have you changed your mind about putting me to death?
What if I had?
You have no right. You who abandoned your lordly duties and chose to fraternize with embeddeds of all people! And for what? How could someone as powerful as yourself turn your back upon the crown contest?
Not this again.
I ran from this once, but I must face it now. The crown contest was never for me. I apologize for dragging you along, but I do not regret my choice in the slightest. Listen to me, Kelzelik. People change. They can change given time, and regardless of their race. I know you're a capable man. You could do so much for others if you were so inclined.
Me? Impossible. It's too late for me. Death. Death closes in on me wherever I go.
What?
That's Almetrius.
Is she alive too?
It's death!
Has this thing become even more ruthless?
There's nothing more fearsome than a wounded beast.
Especially without its master.
Well, I'm not leaving it to its own devices.
First strike! Try harder! This one's all mine!
You're mine! Hit him where?
You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm! Hurricane! Explosive Ring! This is looking good! Inspiration! Dragon Swarm!
Not on my watch!
Time for one more!
Dragon Shout! Raging Cascade!
No, not my can't end here!
Don't rearrange! Far enough! Air thrust!
In a vine?
A chain between heaven and earth. I'll bring you back. Away! Banshee of lightning! A chain between heaven and earth.
Not done yet!
A wailing Banshee of lightning! I'll bring you back from death's abyss. More for the
Not my fighter.
Let the marksman handle this. Burning
Which this is?
Freeze laser!
I hope this thing is meant for the blue.
I'll bring you back from death's
Time
abyss.
for one more.
Waterfall! Listen! I'll be saving this one.
I owe you one.
Dragon Shout! I'll heal you all!
Dragon Swarm!
What?
Nothing gets by me!
Banshee of lightning!
Here I come!
Can't move!
Don't give up!
I've let you all down.
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Freeze laser! Please now, I can't... I'll bring... Where are you going?
Strike!
The picture of... Will this help? Lightning! Sword! More with Bring you back from death's
I've let you all down.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Lightning condemned! Resuscitation!
No further!
Thunderbolt! Chain between heaven and earth. Healing power! Wailing Banshee of lightning! Can't be happening!
Hurricane Thrust!
Super Swallow Dance!
Here! Hurricane Thrust! You're mine!
There you go!
Escape!
Don't let out!
It's over! Not done yet!
Glacial
You're
Spear!
mine!
Pierce evil!
Dragon
Freeze
Swarm!
laser! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
It's time!
Resuscitation! I will
Take
heal you
this!
all!
Wind!
That's been a smart...
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Air thrust!
Here I go! Blue escape!
Dance in the wind!
Hurricane Thrust!
Why'd you heal me?
I can't hold on much longer!
Not done yet! Did you hear? Not my fighter.
Annihilate!
You're mine! Dragon!
Far enough!
No further!
Burning strike!
Dragon Swarm!
Pierce evil! Freezing waterfall!
The flaming strike! Can't move!
Dance in the wind! A whirling trouble! Wind
To the
of heaven!
demon fang!
Healing force!
Okay, here I go!
Oh, violent darting wind! Radiant
Wind!
Steel!
Tear!
Hammer!
Hurricane
Flaming
Thrust!
fury! Burning
The flaming sky! Lightning Fury!
Here's the evil! Guided Arnex, coming through! Freeze Lancer! Where was that came from?
Rondo! Here! Hurricane Thrust!
This'll come in handy!
Rising Falcon!
Look here!
Do you require a hand?
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
No!
Burning
Can't do here!
Here's the evil! Freeze Lancer! Ha! Lightning Condemned! I'll bring you back and brave of it!
Not done
Heaven and
yet!
Earth! Where are you going? A wailing! Don't mind if I do! No more playing nice!
Dragon Swarm!
You're bruised all over. Did you even notice?
Guess I got carried away.
I'm not always going to be around to heal you, you know.
It's on! No! Can't end here!
Has this... Are you just... going to keep... Standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
smash you!
A wailing devastation! It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
I'm not done! Wait! I'm just in time! Swallow it! Lunar Rondo! I'm on a roll now! You're mine! Damn it! You shouldn't have messed with me!
Stand back. I'll zip it up.
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got it!
Well done!
You're mine!
Eat this!
Dragon form! Eat you! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
A comfortable win.
Way.
Double demon fang! Crush! Blazing form! Swallow dance! Watch this! Crush!
It was nice while it lasted.
Severing wind! Inspiration! Hurricane thrust! I can do this all Soaring light spear!
Laser spear.
Take this! I'll run you through! I'll smash you!
If it's in the sky,
Legion
it's mine.
smelling to me.
Yeah! And the thunder to me! Dragon form! Explosive ring!
Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Alphen.
Far enough!
Come one, come all.
What would I do without you?
Rolling ring!
I never miss. Do it!
Doubling! In an instant!
Impact block!
Excited.
Double demon fang! Burn!
Watch this!
Dragon form!
Reload!
Severing wind! Tear!
Do it!
Dragon form! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
I've been doing really great lately. You guys want to rest here?
Stairs. Which way do we go?
I say up. I sense presence is below us, but not as large.
Up it is, then.
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty. This won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist.
I can do without this pain.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly.
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all. I'll heal first. Dahna!
There's a flame inside me yearns to be let free. Ignite!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Eternal devastation! Freaking does it! Dragon form! Try this! No, can't end here! I'll crush you! Tenebrous Claw!
There!
Eat Dragon Swirl! Where are you going? Primed and ready!
I'm just getting started!
Searing
Dragon Swirl!
This one's mine!
Rip and tear!
I'll be saving this one!
Here comes!
Ignite!
I'll heal you all!
Now we're not... I owe you one.
I owe you, Shionne. Healing is what my arts do best.
Can't end
All
here.
mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Now you see what I can do! Watch this! It's awesome!
Fires of passion, coursing this way! Shuriken! Fires of passion, coursing... Where are you going?
Dragon Sword! Hurricane Thrust!
It's taken too much damage!
Here I come!
This will come in handy! I'll heal you all! Not in your dreams! I won't give up!
You'll pay for that!
Alright! It's showtime! Magic is there! Sealed!
Denied!
Is this it?
Now I'm real mad!
Retreat left!
This should do it!
Dragon Tail! It's the wind!
Eternal Devastation!
I let you all down.
Eternal
I'll
Devastation!
bring you back from death to this!
Here I go!
I can do this with
I'm on a roll now!
I'm sorry to be boss.
We've
Stay
all
away
got
from my
enough.
friend! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying
I'll
off!
finish you here and there!
Eat this!
I can feel the medicine working.
Try this!
Magic!
Explosive Ring!
Swallow dance!
Healing circle
Dragon
now!
Swarm! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dance in the wind!
I'm on it!
Air!
Blazing Flame!
A whirling healing circle!
Swallow
Yeah!
down!
Let loose!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Hold on to your
Here I
idol.
strike!
Here I come! One more!
Eternal Devastation!
Eagle do it! I'll do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I can feel my precision improving.
You finally made it.
I wonder what Hilganquil civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen...
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here!
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Now you see what I can do! Dragon Swarm! What is raining flash?
I can do without this pain.
Flash! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got it!
Well done!
First strike! Double Demon Fang!
Healing circle!
Now I'm in the groove!
Flame of
You
fury!
picked the wrong fight! All finish with your Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer! Ranger Cyclone!
Explosive Ring!
Do it!
Watch it!
Shionne! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Blazing Flame! Double Demon Fang! Swallow Dance!
First form!
Dragon Swarm!
Healing circle!
I'm sorry to be soft.
We've all got enough on our hands.
Yes, ma'am!
We'll soon see about that!
Eat this! Here I come! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Now!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Alphen.
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Dahnan slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for? We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
Just look at the size of that thing. The Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years, oh, even before that, just how many people, Renan or Dahna, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
Six-armed giant. Is this the Zoogle from the request?
It's not only alive, but completely uninjured.
Looks like trouble with capital T! Together, we've got this! That won't hurt us. Not now, not what I can do! Inspiration! Aim for the weak spot! One more!
Glacial Spear!
I let you all down. You'll pay for that!
That'll bring you down!
Take this! Dragon Swarm!
I'll bring you back from death to this!
Dragon Swarm!
Take the win! In here! I'll heal you all!
Flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
Healing
Welcome! Now I can let loose!
I owe you, Shionne.
Healing is what my art do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Tear you apart!
It was nice while it lasted.
No! Can't end here!
Leave me! Our expert coming through! Light action in the wind! Air thrower!
Chain between heaven and earth.
Freeze
Listen to it!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Now I'm Demon Flame! Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Outstanding form!
Through one! Okay, here I go!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
I really
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Ripid tear!
Photon!
Try
Dance
this.
in the wind!
Eagle Assault!
Air throw!
Explosive ring!
It's this it?
Don't give up!
Ripid tear!
I'll bring you back from death to this! Resuscitation!
Deal!
Radiant, let the marksman handle this!
I'm not done!
I've still got some fight left in me!
Deal!
By the power
Eternal
of
devastation!
Spread! Got it!
Take this!
Now's our chance!
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Ready to
Rising Falcon!
Feel! I'll
Ready
get
to
you all
swap!
away! I can't hold on much longer!
Force through armor!
More with that kick, Frankie!
Eat this!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Eat this!
Dragon Swarm!
Burning strike!
It looks like you've got this one covered.
Explosive ring! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon Swarm!
Sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on it.
Yes, ma'am.
Out of ammo! Watson! Winds are heaven! Burst forth!
Denied!
Into the shadows!
No further!
Seal! By the power of one with the other! Finish without a trace! Seal!
I hope this thing is mentally anything in armor is all mine!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! I'll heal you all!
I'll finish you here and now!
Healing storm!
Dragon Swarm! Oh, you are gonna pay for
I'll bring
that!
you prompt and ready!
I'll finish you here and now!
Resuscitation!
Explosive ring!
That'll bring you down!
Do it! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Will this help?
It's Blazing Flame!
Lightning orb!
Watch Dragon Swarm! Glimmer Flash!
One at a time!
Take Cloud Blast!
There you go! Not the left! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone! Double stop!
Explosion!
Eat it! No! Can't end here! Does it?
I'll heal you all! Healing circle!
Not my finest.
Not done yet!
Back at steering!
Dragon Swarm!
You're bruised all over. Did you even notice?
Guess I got carried away.
Not always going to be around to heal you, you know.
Vanish without a trace!
Not done yet! Dragon Swarm!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Ready!
Resuscitation!
This can't be happening.
Stay away from my friend! Dragon Swarm! Far enough! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! You picked the wrong fight!
One at a time! Back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! Dance in the wind! You all! Air thrust! Healing circle!
Okay, here I go! Double demon!
Not my finest.
Into the shadow! Wailing Banshee of lightning! By the power of divine!
Double demon drag!
Winds of heaven! Ready! Explosion! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Oh, violent darting wind! Car
It's
now
time.
through all! Sweep
Double demon knife!
Healing
Can't
circle!
move!
Hurricane! Where are you going?
Glimmer Flash! This should do it! Leave the target to me!
It's weakened!
This ends now! Dragon Swarm!
Can't let you all
Try
go.
harder! Is this it? This should do it!
Here's Evo! Freeze Lancer! What was I thinking?
Here we go again!
Resuscitation! I'll heal you all! That's been a smart. Healing circle! Here goes!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint. Nope, that's Raging
You're
Cascade!
mine!
Spread! Healing circle!
Now I can let loose!
He's now dead!
I owe you one!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Dragon Swarm!
I'll smash you! I'm just getting started.
Storm! Explosive ring! Eat this!
Freaking does it!
Dragon form!
I'll heal you all!
You shouldn't have messed with me!
You
escape!
Dragon shout!
Dragon
Need to
form!
pull myself together.
Talon Hurricane!
Radiant
Eagle
Eagle
Fly! I'll finish you here and now!
This one's mine!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon
I'll
shout!
bring you back
Dragon
to
form!
the
I'm just getting started! All good things come to
Resuscitation!
everyone wins!
I'll heal you all! Still got some fight left in
Lunar
me.
Rondo! Eagle Fly! Not my
Radiant
fight!
Storm!
Far enough!
Back into the fray!
Raining
Thanks for the healing. Watch
Think
yourself,
so,
okay?
Megan?
Yeah.
I'm out of ammo.
You too.
I'll
be here goes! Confiscated!
Will this help? This one's all mine!
Healing circle!
Not my finest!
I'm all stocked up!
Alright.
Annihilate! Time!
You picked the wrong fight!
I'll heal you all!
No. Can't end here!
Thanks, Shionne.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Try harder! Not yet! Dragon form! Try harder! Now! Dragon form! Explosive ring! Here comes the big one!
Here I go! Go!
This should do it!
Dance in the wind! I'll bring you back from death to biz! Dance in the wind! That'll bring you down! Air thrust! I'll bring you back from death to biz! Hurt! I'll heal you all! I'll be saving this
Dragon
one!
form!
Healing circle!
Is this it?
Here you go!
I feel like me
Don't mind if I do! I'll bring you back from death to biz!
Far enough! Can't get out of this! No done yet! Dragon form!
One more time! Here I go!
Explosive ring!
Dragon!
Showtime! Armor won't save! Watch this!
Proton flat! Healing circle!
Okay, here I go!
Wind astral energy! With care, Dragon shuttle!
I'll finish you demon fast! I'll tear you apart!
Glacial spear!
Try harder! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Inspiration!
Not my Dragon swarm! Prepare to be sealed!
Annihilation!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
In a bind! Dragon swarm!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well, we beat it in the end.
Let us harvest what we can use and take it with us.
Built for the sake of it. And then cast aside. Or sell.
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Dahnans?
I'd say it's likely, which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Dahnans. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Dahnans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Shionne and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
We finally made it.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Yes.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully it's nothing.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey!
Got it.
Very well.
This is the Basint training ground.
Hey, isn't that an Help?
Is it some sort of prototype?
Whatever it is, it's a real tough customer. Watch it! That freaking does it! Double demon fang! Rip and tear! Eagle assault! Win! You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Armor won't save you! Double demon fang!
Heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of light!
Here!
I could do this all day!
Glacial Spear!
Ignite! Dragon Form!
The enemy wields arcs too.
We'll soon see about that!
Raining Slash! Dragon Form!
I owe you, Shionne. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Dragon Form!
Healing to get back!
Can't move!
Don't leave me!
I owe you.
What would I do without steel? The power of flame! Get on in there with the others!
Here I come!
Alright, it's showtime! Extend your field! I'm ready! A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven!
Can't get out of this!
I'll heal you all! That'll bring you down! And here goes!
Feel my weary companion.
You're not right! What would I do without you?
From beyond,
Lightning
imbue
orb!
this vanquished
Up and
soul
out,
with
let's
love.
go!
Resuscitation! A wall to shield from
A
calamity.
whirling struggle!
Dragon Form!
Winds of heaven! Burst forth!
Double Demon Fang!
Everlasting dust.
Stay away from my friends!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished... From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life.
Blow away! Dragon Form!
I still got some fire
can't move.
burning. Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Freeze Lancer!
From beyond,
Carve
imbue
out
this
the
vanquished
steel.
soul with love.
Get
Resuscitation!
on in there with the others! More where that came
Why did you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Can't get out of this!
Double Demon Fang!
Supernova! That'll bring you down! Go
Burn!
Lightning conduct!
Forgive me.
You'll pay for that! Try this! Is this it?
Back from death to this! Leave the choices to me! The flames will roar!
No rest for the wicked.
Power to the level!
On your knees.
Arcade waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Back from death to this!
Resonate with the earth!
A whirling struggle!
Rending you apart!
Winds of heaven! Burst forth!
Bloody
Cyclone! Magic is there! Air
Not done yet!
Healing circle! Raging cascade!
Engulfs you!
Double Demon Fang!
Rending you apart! Bloody
Saving this one!
Raining Slash! Blow away!
I'm sorry, trouble.
Dragon Form!
Negative gate! In a bind?
Dragon Form!
I'll heal you
Blow
all!
away!
In the soil. Awaken and
Healing circle! Thanks!
Explosive
Just what
Ray!
I needed! If it's in the
Here I
sky,
come!
it's mine!
Dragon Form!
Radiant! I'm here! Hold on to your art! Where are you going?
Bloody howling!
Eat this! Dragon Form!
Tempest Swirl!
Blow away!
Healing
Can't
circle! Don't
end
get in my
here.
way!
I couldn't make it in time.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah! You too!
Eagle Ray!
Not done yet!
Finish without a trace!
Double Demon
In
Fang!
here! Explosion! A whirling struggle! Glacial Spear! Winds of heaven!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
In here!
Hurricane Thrust!
I'll be safe!
Lunar Rondo!
Glacial Spear!
Hurricane Thrust!
I can do this all!
Dragon Form! Chisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! I'll heal you all!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
A chain between heaven and earth. Don't mind if I do. Annihilation. Here, Steel Force. Dance in the wind.
Spirits within the
Air
soil. In a bind?
Light after dance in the wind. Glacial Spear. Pierce evil. Photon. Raging cascade.
Engulfs you!
It looks like you got this one
Flame
covered.
inside me yearns to be let free!
Air pressure!
Burning
Dragon
Healing
Form!
circle. Shining supernova.
Resonate with the earth!
Together. Radiant. Come on here.
Explosive Ray!
Stalagmite!
Where are you going?
Our surgeon
Please, sir.
spirits within the
Forward.
soil. Awaken and wreak havoc!
Here's another. Like this is the
Double demon fang! Rending you apart! Bloody hell! Double demon fang!
It's showtime!
Begin! Hurricane thrust!
This is my fault.
Lunar Rondo!
Freeze Lancer!
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Resuscitation!
Tear!
I'll heal you all! That's gonna smart
No further! Yearns
Healing
to be
circle.
let free!
I'm in your
The
debt.
flames will
Dragon
burn!
Swarm!
Reload! I'm out of ammo!
They smite with bloody blade! Explosive ring! Burn in hell!
More where that hit!
Dragon
I
Swarm!
can't hold on much longer!
No! Can't end here!
Blazing cascade!
Be forgotten.
Negative gate!
I can never run between heaven and earth! Here's evil!
With light! Resuscitation!
Freeze Lancer! Not in your dreams!
Not done yet!
Photon flash!
Dragon Swarm!
In the sky is mine! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Rain
Between heaven and earth! A wailing dancing Divide! Air thrust! Don't give up! Winds of heaven! Burst forth!
Resuscitation!
Lightning!
In a vine?
Shining supernova!
Double demon fang!
Ordained waterfall! Hold on to your
I don't
heart.
feel like my
Here I
usual
come.
self. Are you alright?
Let me handle this one.
So sorry to disappoint you.
I can do this all day!
Is this it?
Searing flame! Reload!
Rending you
I'll
a
bring you
bloody
back from death
holiday!
abyss! Divine save! Blah, 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 and air! A whirling struggle!
Not done yet! Dragon Swarm!
Amazing! Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Thanks! Come on! Let's you and me get in there and finish this fight! Here's the evil part! Freeze Lancer!
Bloody holiday!
Supernova! I want more!
Take
Arctic
this!
Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Dance in
Take
the wind!
this!
Air Thrust! Arc Shield! What would I do without you? Here!
Try this! Negative gate!
With the mana!
Blood!
I don't mind if I do!
Not today!
Bloody Where are you going? Burning Sun!
Negative gate! You're finished!
Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Healing Circle!
Thanks!
Air Thrust!
I don't know what to do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Chain between heaven and earth.
Dragon
I
Swarm!
will a wailing dance field.
Stalagmite!
Get on healing circle.
I owe you one! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm!
By the power of water.
I'm ready!
Storm.
Rena!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
How about it?
Yeah. Huh?
Hey!
Mm-hmm.
Watch it.
Oh, wow!
Seriously? Seriously?
sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
Don't... Push yourself too hard.
Yes!
Hmm?
Yes! Very nice!
Seriously, what do they take us for?
Research subjects, just like everything else. That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have... to spend so much? That's no ordinary stray there.
We'd best stay out of its way.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. It'll body slam us into next week.
It's too much! Aim for the weak spot! The flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Hurricane Thrust!
What's this?
Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Dance in the wind!
Hurricane Thrust!
Hey, there you go! Don't let up! If it's in the sky, it's mine! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Where are you going?
Swallow dance!
The flames will roar! I'll heal
No
you
further!
all! Eagle of steel!
Double demon strike! Can't move!
Don't give up! Eagle of confiscated! Annihilation! By the power of flame! Alright! It's showtime!
Eat this! That frickin' does
Came
it!
between heaven and earth!
Not the finest!
A wailing banshee of lightning! Raging cascade!
Is this it?
A whirling struggle!
A wall to shield from calamity.
Barrier! Arcane waterfall!
Not done yet!
Oh, violent guardian!
Thank you!
Now through all!
Dragon form!
Dance in the wind! Here I go!
Eagle ray!
Air thrust! A whirling struggle! Winds of
Divine
heaven!
wind!
First force!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Lunar Rondo! Stardust! Here I come! Dragon form!
Steel force! Far enough! Restricting orb! Charge the leveling! Arcane water! Here!
Double demon bang!
By the
This
power
one's
of
all
flame!
mine!
Finish without a
Burn! Dragon form!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Try this!
Celestial runner!
Heal my weary
Where are you
ring!
going? Arch shield! It looks like you got this one covered!
Dragon form!
Ice prison! Razor cyclone! Celestial runner! Ice eagle!
Dragon form!
Take this!
Freeze blade! Got it!
Explosive ring!
Now's our chance! Steel force!
Awaken and wreak havoc!
I owe you, Shionne. Healing is what my art do best.
I'll stop his tongue!
Thanks, Kisara.
Double demon bang!
Sweet now. Here I go. More for the south side.
Leave the charging
you
to me!
apart.
Here I go. Wind astral energy.
The flame
Let's
inside me!
go.
Yours to be let free! Ignite! Here I come! Dragon form!
Lightning condemned. Thunderblade. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee.
Shall not be
Can't end here!
Forgive me.
It's
my fault.
Air thrust. I'm taking back from destiny.
Elusive deity! Take this! Tornado drop!
Not done yet!
Take this!
Dance in the wind. Air
Dragon
thrust.
form!
Bowtie blast.
Dance in the wind.
Blah, 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 magic.
The fluidity of your
Southern
movement is
wind!
simply
Sweet
incredible.
now.
Lunar Rondo!
Get in there with you.
Forgive me.
The waters of
Away!
magic is there. I won't
Dragon
give up.
form! Dragon form! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Ready to go. Water astral energy. Not in your dream.
I can handle it!
Rest for the wicked.
Will this help? Tempest wall. going all out! Air thrust! A whirling struggle! Water astrology! What would I do without you? Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah,
This one's mine.
you too.
Eat dirt!
Everyone, get back! It's too dangerous!
Will this help?
On your knees.
In here!
Air pressure! Resonate with the earth! Stay away from my friend! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Bloody holiday! Here I come! With soul with Dragon Swarm! Resuscitation!
Ready to go!
Heal my weary Dragon Swarm! Cure!
Vanish without a
Imbue
trace!
this vanquished soul with love! Dragon Swarm! Resuscitation!
Explosion! Angel Rise!
Can't move!
Don't leave me!
Lightning
Orb! Forward arm! Lightning condemned!
on your
Thunderblade!
Can't get out of this!
A chain between heaven and earth.
Not done
Wailing
yet!
Dantean
Elusive
lightning!
deity!
Seal!
Soaring blast!
War for the stockpile!
Put no further!
Water astral energy! Whoa! Hey! One at a time! Hold on to your arms.
Double
Here I
Demon
come!
Fang!
Air thrust! A whirling struggle! Winds of
Dragon Swarm!
force!
Cure! I couldn't make it in time. Can you take it? Breath of life! Heal my weary companion! Try harder! Breath of life! Heal my weary companion!
I'm ready! I'll
Cure.
bring you back from death to this!
No art of being interrupted!
I'll heal you all!
I owe you one. Spirits within the soil. I owe you one. Awaken and reach!
Coming through!
I'm grateful.
Begin! I take this! Get from the wind!
First force! By the power of
Reflect on my skin! They smite with blackened blade!
It's weakened!
This ends now! Here I come!
And again!
Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Spirit flame! By the power of flame!
Dragon Swarm! Heal my weary companion! No! Can't get hit!
Lightning! A wailing Dantean lightning!
They smite with blackened blade!
Healing struggle!
Thanks!
Winds of heaven!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Fighting here! Go!
Dragon Swarm!
Field!
Bloody hell!
I won't give up!
Stay away from my friend! Imbue this vanquished soul with life! I've used too much! Can't end it! Here! Heal my weary companion! Take it!
Here I go! Lightning orb!
No further.
A whirling struggle!
Wind!
Winds of heaven!
Tear!
First force!
Hurricane Thrust!
In here! Radiant
Tear!
here!
Hurricane Thrust! Everlasting jump! It's on! Here I come! Burn in hell!
Resuscitation!
They smite with blackened blade! You're mine! You're mine!
Raging storm!
Raining execution! Try harder! Now!
This one is almost in the bag!
Take this! Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best!
Hold nothing back! Slash!
Let's get going! Here goes! More where that came from! Ha! Great!
There! Resuscitation! Brim! No further. You pay for that! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Dragon Swarm!
What was I thinking?
Pierce!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Resuscitation!
Wind!
Take it!
Tear!
Into the shadows,
Hurricane
Mark.
Thrust! Tear!
Power of
Hurricane
flame!
Thrust!
Vanish without a
Return!
Between heaven and earth.
This one's all mine! Eat this!
Explosion!
I'm not done!
I won't give up. Nothing gets by me.
Let's get you all tucked away.
Far enough.
A whirling struggle.
I'm gonna need more of that
Winds of heaven.
Can't move!
Here goes. Confiscated.
I'm gonna need more of that
Wind astral and
Severing wind!
When it is time.
Hurricane thrust!
Everyone still doing all right?
Never mind us.
You were...
Sorry.
Not...
Think we could take that one?
Well, if you're up for...
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Without a trace. Arts require
Another incantation ruin.
Flame of lightning! Go for the weak point! A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee! Hold on to your heart. Here I come!
Elusive deity! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Now I'm
Ready to go.
I owe you, Shionne.
Healing is what my art do best.
Just as well,
All
I'm
mine
here
can
to
do is
stop.
cause havoc and destruction. I never miss! Razor Cyclone!
Here I come!
Puddle!
Dragon Force! I'm nearly done for! Try harder! No! Stay away from my friends!
I'll heal you all!
Swallow Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I still have some fight left in me.
Begin! Take this! Take this! Okay, here I go.
Thanks, Shionne.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. You bet.
Awaken and real!
Feel!
Showtime!
Outstanding form!
Far enough. I can
A
carve
whirling
through
struggle!
armor.
Winds of heaven! Burst forth!
It's on! Dragon Form! Ignite!
One more time!
You're mine! Dragon Form!
Fluidity of your movement.
This will come in handy!
Explosive ring!
By the power of God! Annihilation!
my weary companion! Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Dragon Form!
Malevolent! By the power of God! Waterfall!
Blow away!
Shield! Let's get you!
Forgive me.
You'll pay for that! Hurricane Thrust!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! A chain between heaven and earth! Hear me! A wailing banshee of lightning!
Now you see what I can do.
Forgive me.
Nothing gets by me.
By the power of flame! Without a trace!
Explosive ring!
Cyclone!
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Burn in hell!
Air thrust!
Dragon Form!
Resuscitation! It looks like you got this one covered!
No rest for the wicked. Here I come! Struck!
Healing circle! Wind
I owe you
energy! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Okay, here I go!
Dance in the wind!
Hurricane Thrust!
A whirling circle!
Wind escape! I'm not done! Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane
Can't be happening.
I
Everyone okay?
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Dragon Swarm!
No matter what, nothing gets past my shield.
Go
for the weak point!
Burn in hell!
Healing circle! Shield!
Dragon
How
Swarm!
about this?
Resonate with the explosive ring!
Let's keep on the pressure!
You're mine! No escape!
Inferno!
Take this! You're finished! No! Can't end here!
Don't give up!
Thank you for all your help.
Please, don't mention it.
I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
Explosive ring! Wide open!
It won't escape me!
Where are you going?
This one's mine! Piercing roll!
Showtime! Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Blind you with a fire!
Armor won't save you!
Alright,
It's on!
where was I?
Not today!
I'm going to let them die skin.
Tear!
They smite with
Searing gale!
How about this?
Dragon Swarm!
Now we're never.
Try this!
A charge like that could easily
No
be
more
fatal.
playing nice!
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
I couldn't make it in time.
Going in. Sure. I owe you one for that.
There!
Switch to offense.
From beyond,
Take this!
imbue this vanquished soul with life. I can't get out of this.
Dragon Swarm!
Breath of life, heal my weary companion. Breath of life, heal my weary companion.
Radiant pierce!
I let my guard down.
Piercing flame of fury! Burning strike!
Radiant ring.
Pierce evil! Freeze laser!
Armor won't save you. Breath of life,
Resuscitation!
heal my
You're
weary
mine.
companion.
I can't
Dragon
lose.
Swarm! Now I can let loose!
Burning
In your hands now.
Stay away from my friend!
Here, let me help.
Raining slash!
resuscitation! Will this help?
This one's mine.
For the witches.
Try harder! The flame is... No! Can't end here!
Discharge.
Radiant pierce!
A thrilling performance.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Breath of life, heal my
bring you
weary
back
companion.
Guardian Field!
I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna need more than this. I can't move!
Don't reach me!
Flaming meteor.
This one's mine!
Bloody hell. Take this!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Breath of life, heal my weary companion.
Resuscitation!
Not done yet! Dragon Swarm!
Going in! Boom!
Explosive ring!
Guardian shield.
Take this!
Healing circle!
Elusive shield.
To me.
Searing flame! Going in!
Forgive me.
Inferno crossing. Far enough.
I owe you one.
Healing circle!
Used too much.
I'm not done!
Flower of flame! Finish
Take
with my
this!
strength!
Dragon Swarm!
Explosion! Burning strike! Laser spear! Pierce evil! Freeze laser!
Hurricane thrust!
Down. You're off.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Searing flame!
Can't move!
By the power of flame!
Awaken and
Finish
reach out.
without a trace!
Tiger blade.
Smash you!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Inferno crossing. Nothing gets by me.
Not done yet!
Far enough.
Heal my weary companion.
Feel You'll pay for that!
Inferno!
I owe you one.
Going in!
Dragon Swarm!
Ground and pound!
With life.
Try this! Explosive ring!
No.
Can't end here!
Can't lose! Oh,
In a bind?
Here, let me help!
Not my watch! Freeze laser!
Beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life.
Not like this!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love.
Gemini Ultra!
From beyond,
Primed and ready!
imbue this. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation. It's in your hands.
Can't be happening!
That thing looks like trouble.
Quite.
Looks like trouble with capital T!
Together, we've got this!
Another incantation ruined. It's in your hands now.
It'll body slam us into next week! I'll hit a word! Large shield!
Burn in hell!
Now I'm through you all! Eagle assault!
Raining slash!
Healing circle!
Blow away!
I'm sorry to keep boss.
We've all got enough of it.
Yes, ma'am. Armor won't save you!
Eternal devastation!
Blazing flame! Far enough! Now I'm in the groove!
Glimmer
Healing my
never
wearied
miss!
companion.
Oh, now you're talking!
Eagle assault!
And when you're dead, Dorothy, then tonight's meal is on you. The gun.
Will this help?
I can do this all day!
Dragon Swarm!
What a relief!
This one's all
Here's
mine!
evil!
Eat that!
Explosive ring!
Now I'm in the groove!
Freeze laser!
Here I come! Not today! Dragon Swarm!
Rolling snap!
Here I come!
I'm just ready! Eagle assault!
Healing circle!
Ready and ready!
Pull myself together!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, my dear.
Nope, that is ridiculous. I'll tear you apart!
Dragon Swarm!
Solo, that frickin' does it!
Try it!
Inspiration!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Dragon Swarm! Here you go. Watch this!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Dragon Swarm!
All hitting you are now! Bloody hell!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
In a bind?
Will this help?
Super swallow
Burn
damage!
in hell! Take this!
Healing circle!
Death on the
Dragon
wind!
Swarm!
I'm ready!
I'm sorry to trouble you.
You do the same to me!
I'm grateful. That helped.
Not my fighting!
I couldn't make it in time. Being interrupted. Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. Spirit within the
Time to let it rip!
awaken and wreak havoc.
Swallow Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
First strike! Breath and tear!
Thanks!
That'll bring you down!
I've let you all down.
Can't be happening!
Can't end here!
Air pressure.
I can handle it!
From beyond, imbue this
Dragon
vanquished
Swarm!
soul with life. Resuscitation. Breath of life.
What was I
Heal my
thinking?
weary
mine!
companion. Cure.
I'll stop this charge! Thanks, Kisara!
Not my finest.
This should do it!
Vanish without a trace! Explosion!
Is this it?
Don't give up! Resuscitation! I'll heal you all!
Negative gate!
Healing circle! I'll bring you back from death to biz! I'll bring you back from death to biz!
Dragon form!
Resuscitation! I'll heal you all! This can't be happening!
Dragon form!
I'll finish you here and now! From beyond, imbued. From beyond.
Severing wind! Hurricane thrust! Tear! Hurricane thrust! Tear! Hurricane of flame inside me yearns to be let free! Rising Falcon!
Freeze Lancer!
Dragon form!
Will this help?
Here I come!
Healing circle!
Can't end here!
Don't... Leave me!
Okay, here I go! Dragon form!
Eagle assault!
Now, while it's freely!
Take it down!
Now you see what I can do!
Glacial Spear!
It's
Here's
over!
evil!
Dragon form!
Rhythm tear! Death blossom!
Healing circle!
Now I can let loose!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps... Now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Try this!
I can't heal you forever!
Far enough!
Rhythm
tear!
Searing flame!
Burn!
Reload! I'll heal you all!
Take this!
Healing
Dragon
circle!
form!
I'm on! Thanks! Let's tear him up!
Demon!
Thanks, Shionne.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. You got it.
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Floating ring!
Hurricane!
Is this it?
Glimmer dragon! Burning now I'm in the groove! Eagle assault! I'll tear you apart!
Not done yet! Here I come! Dragon swarm!
Not my finest.
Okay, here I go!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
I owe you one!
Reset!
It's in your hands. You pay for that!
I'm ready!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Far enough!
Not in your dreams!
Now I'm in the groove!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'll bring you back from
Dragon
death's
swarm!
abyss!
I'm on it! Oh, it's
Blew away!
I'll bring you back from
Rain
death's
down
abyss!
in the groove!
Blew away!
Watch yourself. I sense incredible power.
Eagle dive! Alex score!
It's on!
Resuscitation! Go away! I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friend!
Glacial Spear!
Take
Here's
this!
evil!
Dragon swarm! Double leap! In an instant! Impact block!
From beyond,
Will this help?
imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation!
This should do it!
Radiant light!
Hurricane! Eagle dive! We're on a roll now! Super dead!
Explosion! This one's mine!
I've let you all down.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
A scream.
Bathe in blood. Rending you bloody hollow. Far enough! Don't face
Not in your dreams!
on your knees.
Healing circle!
Air pressure.
By the power of flame! Finish without a trace!
Thank you to
Dragon
everlasting
shell!
dark.
Dragon swarm!
Negative gate.
Explosion!
Now I'm in the groove. I'll tear you apart. I can
ring.
carve through armor.
The flame inside me
Feel my
yearns to
We're
be
on a
let
roll
free!
now. Glimmer dragon.
Now I can let loose!
Eagle assault.
Dragon swarm!
A thrilling performance.
Rip and tear.
I'll heal you all!
Explosive ring! over!
Put back into the glacier sphere! Here's the evil! Coming here!
Dragon Form!
I won't give up!
It's not too late to bow out. I'm not looking to get our tails. That's exactly why.
I'll bring you back
Spirits
from
within the soil. Awaken and wreak havoc!
I can handle it!
Heal my weary companion!
Go! I'm all stuffed up!
Take that!
It's in your hands now.
Not on my watch!
Far enough! Eagle's eye! Now I'm in the groove!
Look here! I'll bring you back from death to bit!
I've let you all down.
Wind! Hurricane Thrust! The flame inside me yearns to be let...
I healed myself.
I'm ready!
Not today!
Resuscitation!
Dragon Form!
Negative gate!
Try
On
this!
your knees. Prepare to be healed.
Explosive ring! I owe you
I'll
one.
bring you back from death to
You're
bit!
mine! Dragon Swarm!
Awaken and wreak havoc!
I'll bring you... This one's mine!
Masterful dash!
I'll bring you back from
Take
death to
this!
bit!
I'm not done!
Breath of life!
Severing
Heal
wind!
my weary companion!
Hurricane Thrust!
Can't be happening!
You! Stay away from my friend!
From beyond!
Gonna need more than...
Art Steel!
Resuscitation!
Glimmer Dragon!
I can't lose!
Eagle Assault!
Double Demon Fast!
Pieces! Attack us! I'm just getting
I'm
started!
not done! Severing wind! Hurricane Thrust!
Outstanding form! I didn't think you had it in you.
Focus. There'll be time to congratulate me later.
Nothing much I can say to that.
Eagle Fly!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Can't move!
That freaking does it! Eat that! Hurricane! Glimmer Dragon!
Resuscitation!
I'll heal you all!
I owe you one.
Can you take it? Take
I'll
this!
heal you all!
Take this!
Solo dance!
Severing wind!
On a roll now!
Hurricane Thrust!
Rip its tear!
Hurricane Thrust!
Fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Take this!
Elusive healing!
Will this
Can you
work?
take it?
Searing Gale!
Single day!
Oh! Now
Wide
I'm
open.
real mad!
It won't escape me!
I'm not done! You're finished!
Can't get out of this!
I'm not done! Try harder! Dragon Swarm!
Not my fight! Heal my
Here,
weary
never
companion!
fit!
Cure!
I'll bring you back from death
It's
to
gone!
bit! Resuscitation!
Can you take it?
Will this work?
Elusive healing!
Demon Lash! Can't move! Not done yet!
Whirlwind
You're
Smash!
mine! Dragon
Solo
Swarm!
dance! Now I'm in the groove!
Breath of life! Heal my
Severing
weary
wind!
companion!
Hurricane Thrust!
I'm on!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Take this!
I'm already started!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
To everlasting darkness! Negative gate! Resonate with the In a bind, the enemy's open.
Get!
Take this!
Double Demon Fast!
Far enough! Here! Armor won't save you!
Lightning!
In the soil.
Out of ammo!
Awaken and wreak
Double
havoc!
Hit Song! Double Demon Fast!
I won't give up! Hurricane! Eagle Fly! We'll tear you apart! Watch it! Inspiration! Time for one more!
What was I thinking?
I've let you all down.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation!
Burning Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! Freeze Lancer!
They smite with blackened blade! Dragon Swarm!
Resuscitation! Ready to go!
Far enough!
Where are you going?
You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
I don't let you all down.
Can't end here!
Healing Circle!
Elusive deity!
I'll bring you back from
Death
death
shall
to
never
this! Resuscitation! Will this help?
I owe you one.
No, forgive me.
No more playing nice!
Eternal
Can't be
devastation!
happening!
This has a most peculiar taste.
I can't lose!
Reflect on thy sins. Double demon fang! Blackened blade!
Freeze Lancer!
Execution!
Not
Resonate with the earth!
I'll bring you back from death to this!
Double
Leave it! I'll heal you all! Healing Circle!
First strike! Raging blade! Swallow dance! I owe you one.
Will this help?
Not my finest.
Double demon fang!
Healing!
Thank you for the healing, Dohaline.
Our comrades need our abilities to
Double demon
survive.
fang!
Right. No one is dying on our watch.
To everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Reflect on thy sins. They smite. Double demon fang!
Hero Flame! Lightning control!
Hurricane thrust!
Chain between heaven and earth! And then
Is this it?
Lightning! Glacial... Pierce Evil! Where are you going?
Dawn shall break this night.
Arnexter coming through!
Death on the wind.
Whoa!
Double demon fang!
Light Astral Energy! Raging Cascade!
Everlasting dark.
Don't mind if I do!
Negative gate. In a bind, yours could be let free.
Steel Force!
Burn!
Light Astral Energy! Purge Malevolence! Arcane Waterfall!
Dragon Swarm!
Ready to go! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Elusive deity. Eternal
In here.
devastation. Rotating pile time. Crush.
More for the stockpile!
Further.
This should do
Magic
it.
is Sam! In here!
Far enough.
I'll be saving this one!
I owe you one.
Now for something special! Here's the lightning condemned! Thunderblade! A chain between heaven and earth!
No.
Unwilling Banshee!
Can't. Stand here.
Divine State dance in the wind! Sleep now! More for the stockpile! Concentration! Too much to handle! The flames will
Double
roar!
demon fang.
In here! I'll be saving this one! Breath! Too much to handle! Dance in
Double
the wind!
demon fang.
Ready! A chain between heaven and not in your dreams! Photon Purge Malevolence!
I'm ready.
Here's the raging
Double
cascade!
demon fang.
Breath! Purge Malevolence!
This should do it.
Magic is there! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Shattering the
Got it!
Attack time.
Never chance!
I'll smash you.
Dance in the wind!
Burn in hell.
Air thrust! Light
Dragon
Astral
Swarm.
dance in the wind! Air thrust! A whirling circle!
This isn't looking good. I'm ready.
Winds of heaven!
Oh. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
We should be able to cook here. You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so...
Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Dahnans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now...
Right. Now... I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
It wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but... swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special. Why are you staring at me?
I could ask the same thing.
So this is how the Sovereign and Maiden are supposed to look. You two go great together.
Law, come stand between us.
Oh, sure! You want me to put something white on as well?
Of course she doesn't.
Take a closer look, Shionne. It's a miracle.
What are you talking about?
This outfit, it's already got blue accents on it.
So I see.
Hey, Alphen. Why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shionne's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine, but what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
What? Hey guys, I don't see any of our food anywhere.
What?
I know! The bag we kept it all in has vanished! Some Zoogles must have gotten in behind us and swiped the whole thing while we were fighting.
What? Huh? What are you guys talking about?
This affects you too, you know! We lost all our food, including all those sweets you love so frickin' much!
What? How could this happen? Those sweets are the highlight of my day! Oh, so hungry.
Hunger is like that. The moment you know there's nothing you can do about it, it becomes that much more unbearable.
Whoever did this, I swear I'm gonna make them pay for stealing our supplies.
All that's left now is this one lonesome apple.
Law?
What? Hey, don't look at me like that. I picked this apple myself. I'm not just gonna...
Food. Hand it over.
Stay away!
Hey, I'm back. Huh? What the heck happened here?
Only a poignant reminder of how dangerous a food shortage can be in a collective. A serious problem indeed. And one we should all be mindful of.
I see. Does it have anything to do with why you're holding our food supply bag behind your back?
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I'm surprised to see you up reading so late. What have you got there?
Oh, it's a book about magic. I was hoping I'd reach the end of this chapter before I went to bed.
I'm impressed you can read all that tiny text without drifting off.
It's easy. Honestly, the subject is so interesting, it keeps me wide awake. Although I have to admit, the more I read this book, the more I realize just how much I still have to learn. I hate not knowing it all, so it pushes me to keep learning as much as I can so I can be a real expert.
So that's why you're studying by the campfire every night, huh? You've really changed, Rinwell.
Really? I don't feel like it.
Remember how you used to be when we first met in Calaglia?
Sure, but that's because I was still hiding a lot from you guys. Am I really all that different aside from that?
Definitely. It's the difference between a rock and the sun.
Are you saying I used to be like a rock? That's not something you should use to describe a girl, Alphen.
My bad. But the comparison is still apt. You used to not be open with us about your magic at all, And now look at you.
Well, I guess you may have a point. I used to hate studying magic because my parents made me do it. And after everything that happened, I felt like it brought nothing but trouble. But now, I don't think it's so bad after all. Maybe I really have changed more than I thought. All magic is simply astral energy combined with knowledge. It's neither good nor bad by itself. It all depends on how you use it. Saying it out loud, I guess I finally made peace with it.
I think you have Law to thank for that.
What? Why him?
I mean, he was kind of the one who...
Nope, he's got nothing to do with it. None. Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
If Law heard that, he'd be pretty bummed, you know.
You're crazy. I don't see why he would be.
Are you saying you'd rather he wouldn't be? I'd say the fact you can get so worked up about things now is another sign you've changed.
Sounds like someone wants me to put on a little magic show.
All right, all right. I'll take my leave before I say anything else that might get me into trouble. Just make sure you aren't staying up too late, okay?
Ugh, I'm not a little kid anymore. Yeesh. Though actually, it felt kinda nice hearing that. I wonder why. Woo! Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.
We've reached our destination. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
That's insane. Yes!
Really now.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong. Really now. Huh.
Is that so?
Well... Is this really a good idea, though?
Are you not the one who wished to reach an accord with them?
Yes, but still...
This will be our last favor regardless. Let us dispatch this ultimate Zoogle of theirs.
We finally made it.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
Yeah. So this is it. The Zoogle to end all Zoogles.
Its name would certainly suggest as much.
Let's give those researchers the shock of their lives.
Talent sword!
Go for the weak point!
I'm on a roll now!
I'm nearly done for.
Glimmer Dragon! Take this!
Is this it?
Here
make it in
goes!
time.
Here's evil! Not on my watch! Freeze
Now I'm
laser!
in the groove! Now you see what I can do! Resuscitate! All good things come to an end!
Freeze laser!
I'll let you all down.
Try harder! Light them up!
Is this it?
By the power of flame! Vanish with not a trace! Forward up!
I'm gonna need more than that.
I'll bring this one's mine!
Is this it?
Here we go again!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss!
Steel!
Resuscitation!
Inspiration! Time for one more! Vacuum blade!
Gemini
I healed myself! Incineration wave!
Into the shadows!
Heal my weary companion! Talent storm!
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for if we can't
Hold on
depend
to your art!
You're
Here
right.
I come!
I'll bear that in mind.
Hurricane thrust! Heal my weary
Forgive me.
I can't lose! From beyond, imbue this vanquished
Burning
soul with
strike!
light!
Blaze of fear! Pierce evil!
Heal my weary companion!
Leave the charges to me.
I'll bring you back from
Severing
Death's
wind! Hurricane thrust!
Resuscitation!
Hurricane thrust!
Rough pain.
Is this it? That tail's the problem.
Then let's focus there first.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light!
In the sky is mine! Where are you going?
Heal my weary companion! Cure!
I'll bring you back from
No
Death's
odds of
Abyss!
being interrupted! Try this! Begin!
Resuscitation!
Take can't move!
Don't leave me!
Engulf you! Tempest! Pierce the deity!
Healing circle!
No further!
I'll bring you back from
Sorry
Death's
to trouble
Abyss!
Inspiration!
No, I can't heal you forever!
Elusive deity! You're mine! No drop! Shall break this night! I'll throw you into dust! I'm gonna need dance on the wind!
What in the world?
Totally!
I'm all right. I'm still standing.
Art Seal! Here's evil! Rat Lancer!
Deny!
Heal my weary companion!
Stay away from my friend!
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Breath of life. Heal my weary
I
companion.
won't give up.
Breath of life. Heal my weary companion.
First try this!
I'll tear you apart!
Explosive rolling sword!
I'll finish you here and now!
Eat this!
You'll find no mercy.
Promise.
Crunch!
I've let you all down. No further.
Burning strike! Freeze Lancer! Will this help?
There!
Healing circle!
Okay.
Here!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
This can't be happening.
Here I come! Hurricane thrust! Tear! Crunch! Crunch!
Everyone okay?